Well, morning everyone. Can you see our breath? We're in Antarctica and Jenny has been diving. Yeah, under the ice. This is crazy. So the ice is about 2 metres thick, or a little bit more.
Yes.
And you went down into that hole.
Yes.
And what did you see?
Well, as you went down, it's as you go through the hole, it's all white, obviously, and you can see dark below you. And then you poke your head out the bottom, and you can see all this. You can see forever, just going across the bottom of the ice, and there's lots of little bits of ice algae growing on the underside, so little patches of green. Mm-hmm. But there's not enough to stop the light coming through, so it's actually quite light here. It's lighter than it was at our last dive site at Granite Harbour, which had a lot more algae on it. And also we've got less snow here, so there's a lot of light going through. Cool. And as I look down, you could look towards the shore, and you can see a blue crack where the tide line is, so it's where the ice goes up and down and the shore stays still, so there's always a crack there. And all the blue rays of light come through there, so that's really, really neat.
Yeah, and what sort of organisms or creatures did you see down there?
Okay, well there's heaps of big starfish, lots of big white ones, about sort of this sort of size, and there's little red starfish like this, and the long nematine worms that grow to about 2 metres, and they sort of worm their way along the seabed.
Okay.
And there's some sea spiders down there. And in the water there's lots of little tiny little ctenophores about this sort of size. They're like a little gooseberry, but see-through, with little strings coming off to catch their plankton prey.
Cool, okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Now, how did you stay warm down there? Because it's nearly -2 under there?
It is nearly -2, yes, about -1.95 or something. Well, we use these special suits. So this is a dry suit. So I'm all dry apart from my head. Mm. And you can see if I lift my seal up. So if you can see from here, there's a... Oops.
Sorry.
Just take it off a minute. There's a latex seal here, so that sits tight around my neck and stops water going in.
Yeah.
And then, and I can put air into this suit to keep me warm as well. So I have to press this button. I blow up like a balloon.
We might lose you.
And I can let air out of it by there's a little valve here, so that lets air out. Mm-hmm. And so that kind of keeps us nice and warm and toasty. And inside this, I've got a suit on, which is like a bit like a sleeping bag that keeps me really warm. Yeah. So that's pretty
much it.
Pretty warm.
And what part of you would get the coldest?
I guess maybe your fingers. And my toes as well get quite cold because my boots are a little small.
Oh, okay.
It squishes my toes, but any extremities, so toes and fingers that stick out, don't have a lot of warm air around them.
Yeah. And that's why I guess we were talking about the other day that creatures that live in Antarctica don't have bits that stick out a long way because the extremities will get really cold. They're really compact and
I suppose so.
Apart
from sea spiders.
Yeah, they're the only
skinny
ones.
Legs. Yeah. But very often. But that helps them actually because they've got a lot of surface area to the water, and the water's full of oxygen, and that's why they get so big here because they've got a a lot of oxygen can seep into through their skin and through their tissues,
right?
And so that helps them.
So the bigger surface area means more absorption.
I think sometimes that can help, or it helps them to grow bigger anyhow because they can get more oxygen.
And there's lots of big stuff down there, isn't there?
Yeah, heaps. Yeah. Really big, like slaters, big marine isopods, about this big, and they scuttle around. Everything's big starfish.
Everything's big in Antarctica.
Yeah.